Roy Rogers Show. Starring Roy Rogers, King of the Cowboys, Trigger, his golden Palomino, and Dale Evans, Queen of the West. With Pat Brady, his comical sidekick, and Roy's wonder dog, Bullet.
We better rest our horses. Yeah, I want to see what kind of a haul we made.
What in the blazes? Promissory notes.
You fathead, all you got here is a bunch of worthless IOUs.
You mean we robbed bank for nothing? Yeah, thanks to Comer here.
Well, how's I don't know they have a vault full of IOUs.
The next time I get a partner, I'll get somebody who can read.
Somebody up there.
Nothing, that's a posse. Let's hit the saddle.
Hit me. Boy, the way my head feels, it wouldn't fit in the corral with the gate open. Tell him. Hey, it's only me.
You startled me.
Well, why are you so jumpy, Dale?
Listen, you'd be jumpy, too, if you had $12,000 of Andy's cattle money in that old safe. I'll be glad when this town gets a bank.
Not having one may discourage the Lawson gang from paying us a visit.
How much did they get from the bank at Colville?
Only a bunch of old promissory notes. Will you send them to the bank for me?
Yeah.
I discovered gold! Gold! I hit her this time! Roy! Dale! Boy, I got her this time! Just take a look at this.
Oh.
It's so chock full of gold, it's a popping at the seams. Why, you know this time next year, we'll all be millionaires.
Don't you think you better have that hunk of mountain essayed before you start spending the money, Pat?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it isn't really necessary, but I'll have old Sam Hanley take a look at it right away. Excuse me.
I brought Jones has been killed. They just found his body up in front of the mine shaft.
We better get out there. Excuse me, Dale.
Hey, wait for me!
Shot in the back. He's got his good clothes on. Must have been getting ready to go to town.
He always came to town on Saturday.
Well, why would anybody want to shoot old Hard Rock? He never had more than $50 in his whole life.
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Anybody see you do the job?
What do you think?
Okay, draw, but watch your step. We can't leave this hideout without being recognized. So remember, you're only useful to us as long as you can walk through that door and thumb your nose at the law. Roger's coming down street. He carries dead Viner's body. You fool. Why didn't you get rid of the body? Now you really got the law on our trail.
Oh, Bob, come on inside. I want to speak to you a minute. Go over and lay down, Bullet.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Dale.
I have a registered letter here for you.
Good. Your nephew just drove into town.
Well, it's about time. If you'll just sign this receipt, I'll get back to work.
All right.
Hi, Bob. How's everything at the mine?
Oh, all right, I guess. Do you want to see me, Rogers?
Yeah, tell Fred to put a guard on the mine payroll, just until we get a line on Jake Lawson.
I will if I see him.
Hey, Bob. Would you mind getting this list of groceries for me? I've been so rushed, I just...
Can't you find somebody else? My gosh, at the mine they say, Bob, will you fix this? Bob, will you go to town for this? And now you want me to be your errand boy. What do you think I am, a servant?
Bob! Bob! Bob, dear. He's been acting like this for weeks, Roy. I don't know what's the matter with him.
He just has a bad case of growing pains. He'll be all right. Draw Reardon.
Draw Reardon. Who's he?
Troublemaker. Excuse me, Dale. Reardon. You just passing through, or do you figure to stay?
Why? You got something against me?
Not yet.
Well, when you do, let me know.
Don't worry, I will. You get enough men to cover the hill trails? How about the water holes? All right, check with the Border Patrol and call me back. Boy, if you ain't all dressed up.
Well, we're all set to go. Just look at all the stuff I got. You know, when we find that gold, we're going places. Rome, Italy, Paris,
Afghanistan.
That's the place, Afghanistan.
Did Sam take a look at that ore yet?
No, not yet, but he will as soon as he finishes some work up at the mine. Hey, that weren't no firecracker.
Jim Nolan.
All right, Reardon. Put that gun away and come along.
Not so fast, Sheriff. He drew first.
That's right, Roy. It was self-defense. I saw it. Nolan accused Draw of gunning down Hard Rock. Draw called him a liar, and Nolan went for his gun.
You're nothing but a low-down murderer.
If Jim went for his gun, you egged him into it.
Draw, I can't hold you if you have witnesses. But if you take my advice, you'll drift. Jim Nolan was well liked around here.
Thanks for the warning.
Bob, are you sure that's the way this thing is? Andy's money.
It was getting worse than shooting gallery.
Oh, look, don't you know them Alhoots is getting away? Look at Trigger. He hasn't even used up his first wind, let alone stopping to get his second. Move! That's what I get for taking a livery stable plug. Look. We gotta go after Roy. What if he catches up with the Lawson gang? You know what they'll do to him? They'll blast him. They'll daylight him. They'll knock him over the head and throw him into the ravine.
Like they've given us a slip, Trigger.
Oh, look. So you don't want to get into a fight, eh? Well, I ain't yearning to be shot at either. But do I complain? Yes. I mean, no. Why do you suppose Roy brings us along if it isn't to protect him? So you better get to protecting, old boy. Or so help me, I'll see that you get a scholarship to the glue factory. Do you get me? Hey, hold it! I'm back to town. You're going the wrong way. That way. That way. Here, come on, egghead. No. Hey, if you're looking for that nickel you lost a couple of months ago, you didn't lose it here.
Quit being funny, Pat. The ranchers all use this road. You can't tell one track from the other.
That's good. I mean, that's bad.
You better go back to that little crossroads store and get some grub. I want to pick up their trail if it's the last thing I do.
Okay, I'll do it if this four-legged Methuselah I'm riding will get me there. All right, Mosey, you good-for-nothing crowbait. We got to get some food.
Bob! Where have you been?
Hello, Miss Evans. What's happened to Rogers? Got those outlaws yet?
No.
My. It's been 4 days now. Looks like you ain't gonna get your money back.
Oh, yes, I will. Bob, come into the office with me. I want to talk to you.
Draw and I had something to talk over. Come on, Draw.
Roy! Gee, I'm glad you're back. Any news?
No. We currycombed the whole countryside, and all we turned up was a batch of fleas.
Hey, is that Bob?
Yeah, he's been with that bully ever since you left, Roy. Been letting his work slide. Will you go over there and see if you can get him away from that draw, Reardon? I want to talk to him, Roy.
Sure, I'll get him.
But Roy told me to wait for the guard before I took the payroll to the mine.
You're gonna let a tin-horn sheriff like that tell you what to do? Besides, anybody that can handle a gun like you, man enough to take care of himself.
Yeah, sure. You bet I can.
Bob. Dale's looking for you. Sam Hanley wants you to load that wagon for the mine.
I will when I get good and ready.
Now, looky here.
I'll handle this, Pat. Come along, Bob.
No tin-horn sheriff's going to tell me what to do. Go for your gun, Rogers.
You don't mean that.
You're yelling just like Draw said.
Why, you locoed maverick? Break.
No, you don't.
Come on, Rogers. Why don't you fight like a man?
When you get the B1, maybe I will. Now get on over to the post office and you can have your gun back when you cool off.
I'll get even with you, Rogers. You wait and see.
You know that kid's headed for a quick grave. The next guy he draws on might take him serious.
Yeah.
Picking on kids, eh, Rogers? It's about your style.
Here, hold this. Joe, I want you to leave that kid alone. To leave that kid alone.
Oh, why don't you look out where you... hi, Roy.
Hi, Pat.
What you got there?
Report on the Lawson gang.
Oh, you know, when that there gold mine starts producing, I'm going to buy us all a yacht.
Yeah, I know.
Or,
Express office robbed at Linden. Post office at Holden.
say, here's a butte that the owner's willing to sacrifice for a measly $70,000.
Bank at Colville. Bank at Jason.
Oh, hey, here's one for 50 grand. No, don't want that one. Got one sale.
Mine office at Goldtown.
Oh, here's one with an auxiliary engine.
Come on, Pat. We've got places to go.
Oh, Roy, you're taking me off the boat before I get a chance to get seasick. Shucks. Roy, that was a good idea yours checking up on Draw Reardon.
Yeah, but all we got was circumstantial evidence. What we need is proof.
Rogers?
You looking for me?
Yeah. I just want you to know I'll be waiting for you at noon in front of the post office.
I'll be there.
Roy, for Pete's sake, be careful. That guy's lightning on the draw.
Lightning's not always fatal.
Fine time to make a date to get yourself killed. Bob's taking the payroll up to the mine alone, and Dale's going after him.
Bob's doing what?
Going to the mine. He wouldn't wait for the guards. I tried to stop him, but he told me to mind my own business. Well, what about Draw Reardon? If you ain't here to meet him, people will say you ran out.
Let him.
Why don't you leave me alone? I can take care of myself.
Well, if you can, you're not acting like it.
Well, now, see. Hey, it's a stick-up.
Go on, I'll stand them off.
Nothing doing.
Get going, Bob.
those guns. Take care of them, Pat. All right, get going.
Dale, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, but my knees won't behave. Boy, I was never so glad to see anybody in all my life.
Well, now all we have to do is round up Draw Reardon.
Draw?
Yeah, he's the front man for the Lawson gang.
He'd start a fight at one end of town while a gang was raiding the other.
Bob, take Pat's horse and ride into town. You'll find Draw Reardon at the post office waiting for me.
Roy.
Tell him I have to stop by the ranch. I'll be a little late.
What's the idea?
I'm going to cure a bad case of hero worship for the wrong kind of man.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go and get Rogers. I told you he was yellow. Well, hello, kid. What are you doing in town?
The Lawson gang held me up. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
Me? Why, how should I know anything about it? I've been right here. I guess there's no point in my waiting around any longer. Looks like Rogers ain't gonna show.
He's coming, but he'll be just a little late.
He's not so tough, Roy.
That sure ought to be a good lesson to him.
That was quick thinking, Bob. Looks like the county has an up-and-coming deputy.
Thanks, Sheriff. If you'd give me the keys to your jail cell, this is one guy I'd like to lock up personally.
Let me give you a hand with him, Bob. I've had a lot of experience handling these tough hombres like Draw Reardon. Why, it seems like it was only yesterday I was cornered by Black Jack McCleary and 3 of his henchmen. Well, it was a mighty black moment there for a moment. I had the situation well in hand.
Well, I guess that just about takes care of Draw Reardon and the Jake Lawson gang. And a bad case of misplaced hero worship.
I hope you're right, Dale.
Gosh, Roy, I bet you think I'm an awful chump.
Everybody makes mistakes, Bob. It's the smart ones that profit by them.
That's right.
Hey, Pat. I just tested this sample of ore.
What'd you find out?
You know, Pat, you ought to have this piece of quartz mounted.
Yeah? You mean it's actually got that much gold in it, huh?
No, but it'd make a swell doorstop.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails.